Hello and welcome to another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. If this is your first time watching, welcome to the show. In each episode, we take a look at a movie that is featured on Disney+. On this episode, we are going back to the Marvel Cinematic Universe as we take a look at Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. And if you are enjoying these videos, I do ask that you please hit that subscribe button. That way you'll be notified with each new video. Now, sit back and enjoy this episode of Disney Movie Investigation. So like I said, today we're covering Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. This movie was released on August 16th, 2021. It was directed by Destin Daniel Cretton. The screenplay was written by Destin Daniel Cretton, Dave Callaham, and Andrew Lanham. The production company was obviously Marvel Studios, and it was distributed by Walt Disney Pictures. The budget for this movie was $200 million, and it did a box office return of $432.2 million. So let's take a look at the production history. Former Marvel Entertainment CEO Margaret Loesch has said publicly that a TV series based on Shang-Chi was put in development by Stan Lee during the 1980s. The TV series would have starred Brandon Lee, the son of Bruce Lee, as Bruce Lee was the original inspiration behind the character. This never materialized. I couldn't find out why, but for whatever reason, we did not see a TV series in the 80s based on Shang-Chi. But we fast forward to 2001, when director Stephen Norrington signed a deal to direct The Hands of Shang-Chi for DreamWorks Pictures. In 2003, the film was still under development, and Norrington was replaced by Yoon Woo Ping, and Ang Lee joined as producer in 2004. Unfortunately, with the cameras still not rolling by 2005, the character rights had reverted back to Marvel Studios, and Marvel CEO Avi Arad announced in September 2005 that Shang-Chi was one of the characters they were developing for the newly formed Marvel Studios. The character and elements of the character was seen as way back as in Iron Man, as the Ten Rings was featured in the first Iron Man movie, however without their leader, the Mandarin. The Mandarin also would be featured in Iron Man 3 as a character. And then finally, in December of 2018, Marvel would fast-track a Shang-Chi feature film, and that the plan that this would be the first Marvel film with an Asian lead. Part of the reason for the fast track was after the success of the comedy Crazy Rich Asians, and this led several studios to finance and fast track movies that featured Asian casts. In terms of filming began in February of 2020, shooting in Sydney and South Wales. On March 12th, however, the studio had to stop filming because of the COVID-19 pandemic, and this also caused the release date to be pushed back to May 7th, 2021. Work began rebuilding sets in July of 2020, with production resuming in August of 2020. However, all the cast and crew had to isolate for 2 weeks before they were allowed to start production, as per Australians' COVID precaution guidelines. The film's release, because of delays in production, would be pushed back again to July 9th, 2021. And the reason for this was because of Black Widow was pushed back to May of 2021. This would ultimately later be shifted back to August 2021, again because of production delays and COVID-related reasons. In terms of the cast, we have Siam Liu as Shang-Chi. Awkwafina plays Katie. Menon Xiang plays Zhou Zailang. Fa La Chen plays Ying Li. Florian Mantiu plays Razor Fist. Bing Kingsley plays Trevor Slattery. Tony Leung plays Zhu Wenwu, and Michelle Yao plays Ying Nan. In terms of the plot, Shang Li is forced to confront his past when his father, Wenwu, the leader of the Ten Rings organization, draws Shang-Chi and his sister Zailing into a search for a mystical village. So like with all Marvel movies in the present era, this had an extensive marketing strategy. So actor Sham Liu would share the first teaser poster on his birthday on April 21st, 2021, and this followed by Marvel revealing the first teaser trailer. During ESPN's NBA Countdown on June 21st, 2021, the full trailer would be released by Marvel. On August 15th, 2021, Ron Han created a GoFundMe drive to raise money for the Asian American Pacific Islander children at the Boys and Girls Club in San Gabriel Valley to see Shang-Chi. He also created the Shang-Chi Challenge for other communities to create similar drives. Towards the end of that month, an API nonprofit organization, Gold House, partnered with GoFundMe to raise money for private screening for Asian Pacific children across the United States to attend private screenings. In terms of the Disney parks, at the Avengers campus in Disneyland, Shang-Chi and Death Dealer would start to make appearances right before the film's premiere. Other promotionals and partners included Microsoft, BMW, Old Spice, Visa, and Virgin Plus. And on November 12th, 2021, this was way after the movie was released, but it's an interesting kind of marketing for digital downloads, is Disney Plus featured a documentary special called Assembled, The Making of Shang-Chi and The Legend of the Ten Rings. This allowed fans to see exclusive behind-the-scenes footage of the making of the film. And then in terms of the future, in December of 2021, Marvel announced that there was a development for a sequel with Crittenden set to return as director. So, would I recommend this movie? I really like this movie. I think it's way different than some of the other Marvel movies that have been put out there. It's a great mixture of comedy as well as action. Great action sequences, especially on the San Francisco bus fight. That was one of my favorites. So again, Awkwafina is a real highlight for this. She's kind of proving to be kind of Disney's lucky charm lately. So great with her and her comedy, as well as she is also taken seriously as kind of an action star too. So it's not just pure comedy with her. Definitely recommend this one. Kind of excited to see where the future goes for Shang-Chi, and I'm excited to see the sequel as well. So thank you so much for joining us here on another episode of Disney Movie Investigation. I would invite anyone to please leave a comment below on what they think of Shang-Chi, The Legend of the Ten Rings. And as we look forward to our next episode, we're going to be looking at a historical documentary produced by National Geographic Films as we take a look at Becoming Cousteau. And we have a bonus story for that week as we take a look at the Epcot attraction, Living with the Land. So until next time, I hope you have a magical day, and we will see you real soon.